Hey guys, it's Wicked Bunnies. Today I'm going to be teaching you about Lolita styles that have more of a masculine feel to them. So I will be talking about male Lolita fashion, and just because it says male doesn't mean it's just for men only. You can do it if you're a woman or non-binary or whatever you identify as. You may be wondering though, what is male Lolita fashion and how do I dress it? Let's get into the history of how different styles arose. There are a few different styles in male Lolita fashion to wear. Even though every style is a bit different, they all draw from historical fashion like how normal Lolita does. I would like to say again, just because it is male Lolita fashion does not mean you have to be just a man to wear it. You can be anyone. I personally would love to try experimenting with male Lolita styles because it looks really cool to me. It'd be fun to wear something more cute or elegant but with a bit of a masculine touch to it.
Here are some male Lolita styles that I would personally love to try for myself.
Starting with the dandy style. It draws from the historical dandy style originating from London and Paris in the 18th century. Dandy fashion, or dandyism, was a way for the men of that time to express themselves through style and break free from the rather dull fashion of that time. The dandy fashion had a very feminine touch to it, including pieces like corsets, lace, jewelry, and even wigs. Dandyism has evolved to the modern times. Instead of wearing more lavish and feminine things, the modern dandy tends to a more well-dressed gentleman type of look. It has elements of 18th century dandy, but it isn't as over-the-top as the original style was and focuses more on quality and the fit, having more confidence and a meticulous eye for details. Some clothes worn within the dandy style include oxfords, vests, Homburg hats, fedoras, well-tailored suits, pants, loafers, ties, pocket watch, and Albert chains. Your focus should be to look as well-groomed and sleek as possible. Now on to aristocrat or EGA style. EGA stands for Elegant Gothic Aristocrat. Visually, the Elegant Gothic Aristocrat style is similar to dandy because it's a style that describes a refined and mature man. Colors that are typically worn within the style are black, white, and jewel tones. Dark makeup, corsets, gloves, top hats, and skirts give the style a more androgynous look. The style favors androgyny and elegance. The long silhouette is common, as well as wide pants, long sleeves, ruffles, jabot, brooches, and hats are commonly worn. In contrast to dandy, in that being worn in Europe in the 1800s, EGA is a more modern Japanese fashion. The term EGA was coined by Mana-sama, a Japanese musician and fashion designer, who is basically the god of Lolita fashion. His fashion line Moi Mais Moitié has a lot of fashion for the aristocratic style. Other brands that sell aristocratic style are Atier Boss and Alice and the Pirates. Kadona is a much more youthful style compared to dandy or aristocrat and has a cute but ill-fitting clothing style. The style is meant to look like a young pubescent boy who is not a prince or of royal origins and is part of the Victorian working class. Often, Kadona outfits will include cute, awkward, ill-fitting pieces, not unflattering however. Think back to the Great Depression when the youth was limited to only a pair of shoes and hand-me-downs. Often a shirt would either be too tight or too baggy, and shoes had a half and half chance of fitting. With the Kadona style, there's always a cute but sorta awkward boyish quality in the outfits.
I feel like the cast of Newsies is a good example of what Kadona fashion can look like, because not all the clothing is fitted properly to them since they are working class boys.
Kadona is a pretty vast style though, so it can be simple, innocent, or somewhat punky. It's quite different from the OG style based on fit, colors, fabric, and accessories, even if the clothing pieces have the exact same cut. Thrifting is a great option for this style, but if you do want to buy new Kadona style clothes, then you can always check out Taobao because they have a ton of Lolita stuff on there. Taobao sellers have a bigger range in sizes too. The easiest option for if you don't want to learn how to navigate through Taobao is to buy from a shopping service like Lolita Wardrobe. Sites like Lolita Wardrobe also have sections of different styles, so it would be easier for you to find all the Kadona stuff that they offer on their websites. The last style I will be talking about is Oji. The word Oji means prince in Japanese. Like Kadona, the style is meant to look like a young pubescent boy, but instead of coming from Victorian working class, you were a prince from a regal background. So to look princely, you want to have rich colors, over-the-top accessories, crowns, and more. Branch out to more royal or nicer looking fabrics like suede, polyester, and velvet instead of just going for cotton. Keep your clothing well fitted and tailored to maintain that princely look. An example of the OG style is seen on the character Ciel from Black Butler. A thing to note about what I just said though is Lolita is not cosplay, it's a fashion. Cosplay is the practice of dressing up as a character, while Lolita is a Japanese fashion subculture with influences from the Rococo period. Many brands cater to the OG style since it is more popular in the Japanese fashion realm than Kadona or Dandy. Some brands for the OG style include Atelier Boho, Alice and the Pirates, Metamorphose, and Atelier Gyaru. I think that's how you say it. If that's not the correct way to pronounce it, please comment below what it is, because I still don't know how to pronounce most of these French names for these Japanese brands. Bonus style, Lolita. I bet you didn't expect a bonus style now, did you? Now the difference between Lolita and any other style that I showed to you guys was that Lolita is basically like normal Lolita but on a guy. The term Lolita is a combination of the two words brother and Lolita. Some guys will wear the style to escape the harsh reality that is life, and to wear the style to relax and just have some fun. Others simply like the style just because they like the feeling of being cute. I find it so cute when you see couples matching in Lolita. I personally believe real men go to tea parties with their girlfriends and wives. Like, it's 2022, let's fight toxic masculinity by letting men go to tea parties. And let them be in their bows and frills, okay? But yeah, Lolita can be worn with any Lolita fashion, so gothic, sweet, or classic. One of the most famous Lolitas out there is Mana-sama, since he likes to be androgynous with his style. Well, that's all I have to share today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful for if you're trying to get into male Lolita fashion, or if you're just curious about what it is. If you have any suggestions of a topic that I should go over next, please put it in the comments below. If you could give this video a thumbs up, I would very much appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching. So heart, and heart for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta! Mwah!